Okay, good evening, everyone. We're starting a bit earlier today. I've done absolutely nothing today because I'm still having the same shit that I've had over the last week. Yeah. Not too down the mood, but we're back. We're back, and we are going to continue on Rogue Trader because I am enjoying this immensely. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. We actually equipped here. 3% to the wielder's critical hit chance for each attack they make. This bonus stacks until the end of each round. It's okay, so it's less damage than that one, but it has more armor penetration. So I'm really unsure if it's actually worth using it. We're going to try it out, honestly, and see how it goes. There was something else. Oh yeah, we threw on instead of running the Aldari pistol that has a burst mode, one here, splint pistol, 6-9 damage. Has a fairly high fire rate, so you could make an argument for that, but we just threw on the needle pistol instead. I think that's going to make more use out of it. More use out of her. That's an upgraded stubber. Oh no, it's a burst weapon. Okay, it's a burst weapon. Could actually have thrown the meltdown on him. Sworn Protector. Grants the wielder +1 resolve for each enemy killed until the end of combat. We actually spec Pascal into melta weapons. I don't remember why. I do not remember why. Grants 4+ fellowship bonus. The wearer grants resolve % chance to reduce incoming damage to 0. That, can you actually make a weird build with that? Maybe? Okay, so anyway, we're going to throw, this is the thing we got last time. If we get critted, we deal damage back. Don't remember why we have that, but yeah. So she is equipped. Could make an argument for equipping her with a melee weapon, but at the same time, it's not a good argument. Let's put it that way. But you know what? Net pistol shot something down. Yeah, no. Yeah, let's go with a net pistol. Or net rifle. You're good. You can make an argument that we don't need that. You don't have any boots on. That's a fair point. You need to actually throw in a pair of boots. Toughness, collision damage, burning. If the wearer chooses an ally target of an ability, the wearer... Hey, that goes on her. Anything more? Oh, whenever the user hits an opening, with charge slash or dance macabre ability, they inflict bleed. That is really good. We are gearing up our characters. We are actually getting upgrades to them. The first mini attack can't be parried. Gain 50% bonus damage to enemies. Okay. The wearer and their allies are immune to damage from the wearer's grenades. What gloves do you have? Reduces recoil. Okay, so that's just... yeah, that's just a more solid option. Okay, I think we are ready for now. You need a couple of you need a pair of shoes. Psi power. Momentum. Didn't I raise momentum? Okay. You got movement speed when targeting allies. You have agility on yours and athletic. And you have the psi boots. Okay. Let's pop on a few grenades. Medkit is good to have overall. You can't use medkit. That is something we might want to change. Detonate, micro scramble, grenade suffer, +1 stab, perplexed. Okay, so we have a lot of people with that now. Okay, so when we left off, we got ourselves a Veabus 6. We're making the Void Lair, which means we're going to get plus reputation from Fellowship of the Void, and we're also going to get grenades constantly. And then we made... oh, sorry. Then we made the argument that we are going... we wanted... what was it we wanted here? Skill, ballistic, and stuff like that. Ergonomics. Yeah, so I think we're going this one. I remember we had an argument back and forth if we actually should go this one. No, this one. Bloodsport. Because I want that axe. Why? Because it's a two-handed chain axe. And that sounds really cool overall. We have a few planets here. We have that's this one as well. This one I don't want to do. One main reason for that is the fact that it is...
While traveling through the Immatrium, the crew on duty in Loading Bay 7 heard what sounded like the hissing of a giant snake. The terrified workers sent out a Vox message. Since the very start of the warp jump, rumors of ill omens have been widespread.
Okay, we are getting jumped on the Void ship. Let's fight. We're running with the same team comp. We have a decent setup as it is. So I think we're going to be fine.
In this tapestry of a world,
Depends on what the enemy is going to be.
The shadows reveal their secrets.
Broken captive. Okay.
Duty prevails.
Okay.
Another.
How many? We have broken captive. What is that buff? Walking bomb. Okay. Pascal move forward. And then Argenta. Every single one of these are moving bombs. That's not a good sign. So we're going to have... We're going to move back you. Okay. Start.
Running binary override.
Buff up.
Cogitation failed. Advancing.
Take out those people. Okay. How many more do we have? Everyone has to... Okay. Let's think here. Let's think here. Okay. So what we have 1 queue over here. 3, 4, 5. The cleanest one is going to be here. Okay. Moving here. It's not enough to kill them.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
45 damage.
Faith without deed.
Okay. Another one.
Cast your eye there. As the Emperor commands, I act.
The sting of scorched flesh fills the air.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay.
Emperor, protect me.
I can handle this.
Stand it.
Oh. We have Eldari. Okay.
I'm enraged. A dance of blades and shadows. I see what others do not.
What is this? Oh no, don't worry about it.
Trust me. As honor ordains. Trust me. As honor ordains. Death is a blessing. Nothing.
Ouch.
Fear nothing. Fortune smiles on us, an ill omen.
What?
The shadows will see it done. Come, the other side awaits.
Okay, that was really interesting.
Emperor, protect me.
If I kill this person,
Within spent flames. Another one. A wicked thought. Let's see.
Okay.
What if?
That was an interesting one. That's for
Am I
sure.
getting paid for this?
High momentum.
Pascal again. Okay. Pascal, no one's going to be in between you and... Okay. No, it's Albert. Okay, fair. And we move over here. Mental damage.
At your beck and call.
Okay, I'm just going to waste those grenades because, yeah, that's probably the best option. Target.
Order is contrary to dogmatic protocols. Request denied.
Denied. Okay.
My vow is to serve.
You missed. Good for you.
Cleanses the body. Power resides in the will of the righteous, as the Emperor commands.
Okay. That's one. Broken captive. That's next. Cabalite sharpshooter. Okay. Critical damage.
I'll do
Yep,
it.
we're spending a point on that. We're spending a point on that. Yeah. Maybe a bit wasteful, but yeah.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Ah! The intricacies of mortality laid bare.
Well, damn you. Okay.
Death comes in silence.
We're not going to use anything more on you. Because...
I am powerless to act.
There. Goodbye.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs. Don't get too cocky.
Yeah, and bye-bye.
Discharges of the motive force fill the air.
Is shattered. Ah, one step at a time. Amidst the
I need to look
madness.
into, like, what I can do to maybe improve the survivability of certain characters. Because sometimes it's just... It feels like they're taking unnecessary amounts of damage.
The Emperor favors me today.
But that's just life, I guess.
Never doubt me.
There will be no peace in my wake.
But, yeah. Improvements are needed in the setup we have. Except, yeah. Our main, like, damage
Lord
source...
Captain, we have
What?
received an astropathic message from Darganus. Achilles Scalander reports a Xenos raid against a merchant ship in the silence of Masegrit. The coordinates of a hypothetical contact have been forwarded to the crew. If you wish to support your subjects and fight back against the Xenos personally, we must hurry. It is unlikely that a merchant ship will be able to resist the enemies of humanity for long.
Okay, Mercing Guild. Nameless, Langley, Sector of Silence, Polvius, Trintius System, Budinolus, Lother, Decamergus. Nolla Septum, Imperium, Omnicron, Mercen Guild. Mercergrit. Space Combat's Await. Where is it? Mercen. Mundo's Landgun. Forgotten Ruins. Save Eldari. Platinum Cradle. Really? Have I not found the planet we need? Take the Lord Captain's place. Woodbridge. Oh yeah. No, we're not going to show complete quest. Choir Master, suspect message, contain Kundrag, reclaim the lost war, senior officer. Senior officers would be a good starting point to investigate these messages. It was the Choir Master. The first confession has been found. Kiva Gamma. Companion quest. Getting required seals. Eldari Distress. Throne room. Everything is ready, gathering on the officer's deck. Kiva Gamma. Stolen Stars. Eye Magnetic. King Herald. Apparently, the rogue trader has struck in the Amber world for many decades is nothing more than rumors. Could be Emperor anointed. Pity. Cash on Kiva Gamma. Contract Cordican Abigail for the crew. Silence of Mercer Grid. So it's here. Okay.
It was discovered that one of the smaller vats in Engine Hall 5, which should have been filled with wastewater, instead contained a liquid that looked like blood. This incident was deemed not to be of serious concern, and everything went back to normal as soon as the ship...
Okay, so let's find these Eldari and butcher them. And we're just going to do that because my luck with these things are absolutely horrendous. Everything is up in order. Let's go. The big thing about this is the fact that we have an extra
Bloody
target
throne.
now.
We're gonna die. What's taking so long with the engines? 4.
Unleash our fury!
Okay.
Launch the devastating payload!
We have the big ones over there, okay.
Three.
Commence torpedo launch! Let the macro cannon sing their twisted song! Sail upon the seas of void.
Hey, we are making short.
Engage the last!
We're making really short work of a lot of these guys, huh? You can't catch up. Too bad. But you can clean up. Torpedoes, and it's going straight for that one. Okay. Oh no. No, 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 no. Yeah, go for me.
Two.
Engage the macro cannons! Commence
You missed everything?
the symphony
Really?
of macro cannons! Unleash our fury!
Up to 2 wings of Fury interceptors. Okay, so I can only have 2. Okay.
Flight Master, if you please. Let the macro cannon sing their twisted song!
The target was well struck, Sherry.
Okay, you're going to get destroyed next round. Too bad.
One.
Set course. Launch!
No escape pods detected. No emergency beacon detected.
Nice.
Survivors detected.
That's how you deal with Drukhari. Blow him up.
A new message from Master Scalander, Lord Captain. This time he is not reporting yet another attack but the alleged location of one of the Xenos leaders. Achilles' aides have reported that said leader will be heading an attack on the Paradise World Grantis. There is one catch. The planet belongs to Caligo's Winterscale, another rogue trader. Master Scalander noted in his message that responding to a distress call is unlikely to be considered an incursion into somebody else's territory.
Yeah.
The governor of Grantis will most likely send out a call for aid the moment the raid begins, and if your void ship happens to be nearby, no one will question your reasons for landing.
Merchant ship?
Lord Captain, we have received a Vox message from the rescued vessel. The ship's command sends their inordinate thanks for your assistance and reports that a shuttle has been dispatched to deliver something to our ship. It seems the captain has decided to personally thank you for saving his hide. As soon as the transfer takes place, the ship will depart the system. I imagine they are worried about the integrity of their whole riddled bucket and want to get as far away from this perilous system as they can.
I don't blame them. That's actually a really nice shotgun. And I mean like really nice one. That's the one we got. Yeah, that's a really nice one. 24 to 36 damage, 10 armor penetration. Is that what we should actually be using on you instead? Not a long range weapon, you already have those. Yeah. So, plan is to kind of clear out all the rest of question marks and quests and stuff like that. So that's kind of where we're going to do. We're heading this way.
A scheduled service in the ship's chapel was interrupted in the most profane manner. The images of saints and martyrs depicted on the altarpiece started to move and stepped down from the canvas. The enemies of humanity have been spotted aboard the ship. Warp beasts have enthralled the crew in charge.
Okay. To battle we go. This is the way you grind more rep. The more combat encounters you have, the more reputation you gain.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Bloodthirsty marksman. Okay, so
we are the spearhead of
What torments you?
Data meditation is terminated.
All to the ordinary.
The dead know nothing, and neither do the
I'm restless. Onward.
Oh, what an amusing attempt at defiance!
Your Emperor won't save you!
Pascal goes first, like usual. Okay, then we boost that. Pop that on you. And
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
chaos guides me.
we're going to have a lot of axes, I have a feeling.
Death to the weak.
A wicked thought.
Okay.
I'll do it.
A feeling of terror grips your heart.
Okay. That one's out of commission.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
And hose you down.
Strike is a prayer.
I serve the ruinous powers! Out of my way!
My faith shields me.
Just a minor setback.
You just throw a fire grenade at me? He just threw a fire grenade at me. Really? Oh, fuck you.
It will be done. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Will endure.
There is only death, yours or mine.
Cultists of corn, cultists of corn. So everything is just cultists of corn.
I shall not fail. Trust me.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Let's see.
I've suffered worse.
Don't get too cocky. Tell me, and it is done. I can do that with the right incentive. Stop hitting me, Ashmag!
My ears are ringing.
My soul shall become like fire.
Yeah.
Insignificant value. Running my narrative right.
For one dodge has any enemies that are suffer damage and are left with less than 20 seconds.
My vow is to serve.
Okay. And we do this.
Oh, a genius at work.
And that heals them. Oh, that's so good.
Unpredictable downfall. Schemes within schemes within schemes.
I don't think it does anything, honestly, at this point. Which is a bit sad, but just reality of it, I guess.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Pop
As the
that.
Emperor commands, I act.
And then we spray these guys down again.
Faith without deeds is... I'll do it.
Okay.
The non-believers! My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. I will
Up
do
that.
my duty. That's not the Seneschal's job.
More damage for
It will be
melee
done.
strikes.
Victory is imminent.
Another one is shattered. I bring mercy and retribution. Death is a blessing. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Okay. And we press advantage again. And you know what?
You've got a problem. Aw, you're no fun.
Okay. Really good shotgun helps. We only have one left.
You jest, sure.
Okay. Pascal, take care of it.
Running binary function successfully terminated.
Whisper and what lies beyond.
Okay. What do we have here? What do you have? Just an auto gun. Okay. We're missing one cultist. Cultist of Corn. He's going to have access and then warmer.
You
Okay.
love to take charge, don't you?
Jay is an interesting character, let's put it that way. Okay, what's... Okay. We are actually enough confident, so we might actually start taking naval battles now. So, I know there's a naval battle somewhere here. Or galactic battle. But the question is... Yeah, no, fuck that. We're going straight over here.
The ship's augers registered an emission of unknown radiation in one of the chambers. As a result, some of the Voidsmen now have glowing irises, which has proven to be quite beneficial in the performance of their duties. The vessel's confessors are in doubt and suggest it may be an outward sign of corruption.
Sees nothing really wrong with glowing eyes of his subjects.
Fear, provoked by the eerie glow of the Voidsman's eyes, gripped the lower decks. Many of the afflicted vanished, most likely victims of ruthless vigilante justice. Those whose eyes burned the brightest did not survive the translation to real space, while the rest were struck with a severe sickness.
Okay. What do we have here then? What do we have here? So we have unidentified void ship, Reconjurer's plot. Adamantium. We have 2. We have 7. Okay. Let's head over to you.
A ship that once traveled the galaxy is now suspended in the silent void like the gnawed carcass of a giant monster. When the rogue trader's void ship approaches, the Vox Master reports an incoming message. A colony of the Imperium's subjects have made their home in the bowels of the ship. They welcome the Lord Captain.
Visit the colony. Yep. Ooh, it's this one. I remember this one. Welcome you, Ladenus. Please come right in. Or you nitwit, quit your gawking and get to work.
I am the rogue thread.
Yeah, quit your gawking.
An initial survey of the vessel.
The plate reads, Lethanos Pride. The name Lethano surfaces in your mind, the history of a family from the Coronus Expanse who invested all they had in a family ship. The ship perished in the warp on its maiden voyage.
What about the
The
sagacious
Lethano line never
marauders
recovered
rooting
from
around
this
with the
crushing
gods of
blow.
this dead colossus of the void? Talk to them.
How far we have
Wisdom
fallen,
can
the
be
rogue trader
found in
digging through rubbish.
unexpected places,
I can
Shireen.
scarcely speak for grief.
At a time, amidst the madness.
What can I say? There's a lot of
Argenta,
things in the rubbish.
Don't you find it difficult to be without your sisters? You are a soldier without a squad.
I will fight alongside my sisters again. But my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where I go, or who I am with, I bring death to heretics. That is what matters.
A dump site of cut pieces of metal and other materials, probably from clearing out a path deeper into the ship. A working area where fragments of the ship are dismantled in search of
They will see.
a tired-looking woman of
Oh,
indeterminate
yes,
age,
they
clad in
all
work
will
clothes,
see.
breaks off from her task to greet you. She freezes momentarily, clearly unsure how to address you, then says simply,
Your ladyship, please excuse me, I don't really know your name. Welcome to our little colony. May the light of the Emperor be with you, and with us. My name's Reta Maximova, I'm in charge here.
You believe it? The well-spoken rabble is rather sweet in its own way. Go on, then amuse me. Tell me about yourself and this place. What is this place?
We just call ourselves Rita's crew and this
Hello,
place is
Drex.
Rita's camp, that's it. We're recollegers. Scavengers, in common terms.
She does not speak the word scavengers with any kind of disdain. On the contrary, there is dignity in her voice, the kind with which one would announce their affiliation with a respected guild or family.
I still have the same shit. I'm really easy to get... do I need to stream stalk you to get replies? No, because I kinda just threw the phone away and haven't touched the phone. Because it had 2% when I last looked at it this afternoon. So it's still on charging and I haven't touched it. So I haven't gotten to your messages, presumably. I'm sorry, Drex. I'm horrible at responding when it comes to typing on my phone. Because I get so annoyed a bit with it.
Tossing a glance at Pasquale, she grimly adds,
And our work is all legal, even though your brethren have no liking for us.
Pasquale stares dispassionately at Rita with a hint of disgust. Evidently, he has not even considered the possibility that replying to this creature's words could be anything other than heresy.
What do you do here?
Right now we're gutting this old heap of junk, slowly but surely. That's a recolleger's life for you, they drop us off at some decrepit station or an ancient battlefield, and we just sit there for years on end. We look for working tech, or valuable materials, or whatever else might be useful. If we find anything, we sell it to passing ships. Not the easiest job out there, these wrecks are chock full of all kinds of dangers. But, and I swear it on my plasma torch, it's an exciting one for sure.
Yep.
This little bird's got all kinds of bells and whistles. Most of the tech is dead, but we do find working pieces now and again. We spent 2 whole months clearing out this shaft we found, finished just 3 days ago, actually, and we found this thing, a bit weird looking but still functional.
Rita's expression brightens a little.
Perhaps your ladyship would like to buy this component from us? I'll bet that big ship you've got could get plenty of use out of it.
Pasquale's vox crackles to life. Imperiously, he tells her.
Present the object, laywoman.
But curiosity creeps into his voice nonetheless.
I will buy the component. What is the component we're...
Well, isn't this something? The Emperor himself must have smiled upon us.
Rita makes a triumphant gesture.
I mean, thank you, your ladyship. You'll be pleased with the results.
Chargeable batteries.
Her mood visibly improves.
You know, your ladyship, it's kind of embarrassing to offer you this, but over in that corner there, we keep things we don't rightly understand or can't really use. You could send some of your people to check it out if you'd like, clearly you know more about this stuff than us. You might find something useful.
You take pride in your trade, I see.
Sure do. It takes skill, and luck, and a good head on your shoulders. We risk our lives every day, crawling on top of these old buckets. If something goes wrong, we die, by the scores sometimes. One moment we're there, the next we're gone, kind of like worker ants. But you know what, your ladyship? Our job also has something, how should I put it, poetic about it? Hope you don't judge me too harshly and don't take it as insolence, but some people, even big people like you, think too highly of themselves. Let's say your ship hops into the warp someday and doesn't hop out of it in time. And around 1,000 years later, another gal like myself, who needs to feed her 3 ankle biters somehow, will be rifling through its remains, looking for anything good. That's just the nature of things, each of us comes and goes, but the way the world works stays the same. We all have our lot in life, and mine is just as good as any other.
Do not dare talk back to me. Another word about me thinking too highly of myself, and I leave you in no doubt about your place.
Ritter frowns, but nods cautiously.
As you wish, your ladyship.
You've got your own ship?
No, not even close. A luxury like that? You could count the recollegers who got their own ship on one hand, an old worker's hand that got sucked into machinery 3 times and slashed by a plasma cutter twice. We fly with whoever, mostly just taking our chances. Sometimes we hitch a ride on the promise that we'll pay with what we find later, other times we find some other means, risky business, obviously. 5 or so years back, a crew got dropped off at an abandoned station, but something wasn't right with the life support systems. The ship came back to pick them up 2 years later, and found nothing but bodies.
Yep.
And about 15 years ago, back before I had my first little one, a ship took 3 crews to locations and ran into pirates on the way back. The ships go out on expeditions for years at a time, so it was ages before anyone realized they were missing, and it was even longer before they remembered the scavengers, plus it took some time to find a ship that could check on them and pick them up. Long story short, all 3 crews had bought it? Yep.
Can you tell me anything about this trick?
Not much, we're no eggheads, you know, we're manual labor. It's an ancient thing, pretty dangerous, and we don't really know much beyond that. Before we came here, some tech priests had done their own bit of gutting, I mean ritualing, bowing to the spirits, all that. That lot don't tend to leave a whole lot of valuables behind, it's true, but it's way too scary to go in before them. And hey, we dragged a dozen of their broken servitors out of the mines after. The carcasses smell awful, but you can pluck a decent number of parts out of a servitor and sell them. Doesn't seem like there's anything nasty living inside the wreck now, but the wreck itself is barely holding together. You go a couple of modules from here, and that's it, you won't take another step without fearing that a broken reactor might cook you alive, or a whole module might depressurize. Well, it's nothing we haven't handled before, so we're having a poke at it. But we don't have a clue what this ship is or who it belonged to.
I see.
Your ladyship?
Ritter falters, as if flustered by her own nerve.
Please don't take it as insolence, but it's not like I have much choice. It's not often that we get well-stocked ships around here, and we could certainly use more provisions and some warm clothes. If it's something you would be willing to provide, we would gladly barter for it with whatever we can dig up inside this here ship. It's just a respectful offer of fair trade.
She bows slightly before stepping aside. The apparatus gurgles and emits a strong smell of alcohol. Probably not of the industrial variety. A damaged safe. The contents of similar safes are destroyed when hacking is attempted. You should not try to open it just like that, but something from the environment could help.
Need key.
A small selection of valuable finds, carefully sorted and packed.
Miscellaneous.
Ladiness, it's just rubbish. Now why would ya want to go through it, Ed?
There is nothing here but cheap scrap metal. Among the wreckage was an instruction manual for the duty officer on how to access the safes. You can obtain the codes to the safes by logging into the ship's cogitators.
What lies beyond?
The simple machinery and tools look a little worn but well maintained.
Okay. Let's see what we can get in
The
the...
cogitators appear to be inoperative.
Successful.
A small selection of valuable finds, carefully sorted and packed. The simple machinery and tools look a little worn but well maintained. The cogitators appear to be inoperative.
In this tapestry of a world, I am...
The cogitators appear to be inoperative.
Multifunctionality.
Hmm.
The cogitator is off, but appears intact. You can try to power it from a local source. The simple machinery and tools look a little worn but well maintained.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Operation successful.
You successfully logged in with the duty officer credentials and obtained the code to the old safe.
What's in the old safe? That's a good question.
Unlocked.
Okay, we have a fractal blade for Eldari. Wielder gain... wielder of this one gain 25% damage. 25% bonus to parry. Okay, that's really good. We got mimics. Okay.
Well, I'll be. They opened it? Must be nice to be learned, we never would have cracked it.
A dump site of cut pieces of metal and other materials, probably from clearing out a path deeper into the ship.
Your ladyship? What brings you here? It's been a pleasure to serve your ladyship.
Okay. Okay, we're leaving.
The lights keep flickering in the bowels of the dead ship as the Recollegers go through their usual tasks. Rita Maxi Mover sends you her best regards and asks what the colony can do for the rogue trader.
Display a supply shuttle to the...
Rita thanks you for this generosity and sends back a cargo shuttle loaded with dismantled vessel components. It will be a while before the colony require another shipment. Their needs are satisfied for now, and regardless, the Recollegers need time to extract new components from the guts of the dead void ship.
So, should we go back there? That's a good question. Yeah, 2 left.
The bizarre structure observed from orbit appears to be the ruined estate of a wealthy noble. Further searching reveals the remains of an envirodome, a landing pad, the main manor, and servants' quarters. It is impossible to determine what exactly happened there. The search team has found something truly disturbing in the main hall, an opulently clothed skeleton sitting at the dinner table. The table is set with gold plates covered with old blood and piles of bones. The bones on the plates are clearly human. No other remains have been found on the estate.
Search through the remains for anything of value.
The scout team returns with some expensive weapons taken from the skeleton. After finishing their report, they hurry away, whispering prayers.
Okay, we got ourselves an assault lascan. Every hit reduces deflection by 1. Okay.
A Vox notification from the Augur crew drowns out the usual noise on the bridge. An Imperial vessel, the Dark Piercer, and its escort ships are headed your way. Your archives make no mention of either the ship or its owner. As you consider your course of action, the ship's captain contacts you first. Introducing himself as the Pilgrim, the captain greets the rogue trader courteously and offers to purchase any information you might have on crystal phlogiston deposits.
Asked why the captain calls himself the Pilgrim.
The captain admits he has not always done the right thing in his life, but he once beheld the blessing of the Emperor himself, and has followed a special path of service to him ever since. That is the path he now treads as the pilgrim.
Ask what you will receive in return.
The pilgrim has been exploring the Coronus Expanse for years and knows many of its secrets. He promises to let you in on intriguing rumors that may be of interest to someone with your skills and capabilities.
Tell him that's not enough, mate.
It looks like the captain of the Dark Piercer is unsurprised by your reaction. He is willing to pay in gold and securities for any information on phlogiston. The captain's coarse laughter echoes forth from the Vox. Phlogiston is a part and parcel of many different aspects of life in the Imperium. How exactly his customers are going to use it is none of his concern. All that the pilgrim promises is that the phlogiston will be used for the good of humanity. Jay immediately remarks that someone without a name is not to be trusted. Deals with such people do not tend to end well. If she were you, she would first find out his secrets and then scrupulously remove him from the equation. Pasquale becomes visibly animated at the mention of phlogiston. Though indifferent to the prospect of a deal with the shadowy individual, the Magus nonetheless recommends you find out more about phlogiston deposits. Your own protectorate would benefit from the knowledge. Sister Argenta sincerely believes the words of the pilgrim. A cowl or a golden aquila are no prerequisites for being his true servant. If the captain sincerely wants to help the Imperium, perhaps by his own methods, there is nothing questionable about extending a helping hand.
Propose a deal, valuable information in exchange for phlogiston.
The captain of the Dark Piercer is in the best of spirits. In gratitude for your invaluable help, he sends you a small box containing ancient maps and documents. They appear to speak of a certain imperial world lost many centuries ago. Then, in a somewhat conspiratorial tone, the pilgrim relates a story about a standoff between two Xenos fleets, which he was told by an acquaintance. The person in question, sadly enough, died at the hands of the Inquisition before they were able to pass on the coordinates for the crash site of one of the Xenos ships. However, the pilgrim knows for a fact that the vessel met its demise on an ocean world.
Should we attack and kill him? Should we attack and kill him? No. Yep. Attack the Dark Piercer and plunder it. Why not? It's a big ship, isn't it? It's going to be a rough one.
Hold fast. Our faith will be tested. Unleash our fury. Oh, commence the symphony of macro cannons. Initiate macro cannon barrage. Launch the devastating payload. But the macro cannons.
Changing course, disengage. Let's live to fight another day.
Oh, and it got the fucking bug with
Three.
Void Master, if you please. Initiate macro cannon barrage. Commence torpedo launch. Engage the macro cannons.
An opportunity
Burn
to
in the
exploit!
fires of retribution.
Engage the lance. The destination is known. Let the macro cannon sing their twisted song.
That sucks.
Engage the macro cannons. Set course. Drown them in the void. Commence torpedo launch! Launch!
Okay.
Let the macro cannon sing their twisted song.
Let's. Okay. Okay, you went after that one. Okay, fair enough. That's the one I thought wouldn't go through, so kinda expected that.
The destination is known. Sail upon the seas of void. You, commence the symphony of macro cannons. Let the macro cannons sing their twisted song. Drown them in the void. Launch the devastating payload.
No boarding actions. What a shame.
Set course.
Thank you very much for the follow, Sophia Lily's22, and welcome to the stream. And yeah, we are going. Wait a minute. Can we end this in a good way right now? No, we can't.
Sail upon the seas.
We are enjoying Rogue Trader, as you can see.
Engage the lads!
And doing what the Hereticals do the best. Make moves for profit. Can we? Yeah, we can get off a shot that way.
Engage the macro cannons.
Changing course, disengage. Let's live to fight another day.
Yeah, about that, I don't think so, mate.
3.
You are sadly going to disappear.
No mercy for the enemies of humanity.
Got them.
We leveled up. We got ourselves... No, we didn't get anything there, but we leveled up here. Okay, so what do we actually want? Strafe is a good one. Strafe is a really good one. Reinforced shield, chosen sector, increase shield. Overload the shield, disrupting them. Okay, I think Strafe is the one we're going with. Okay, each attack craft launches from the torpedo tube. Gain an extra hull integrity. Torpedoes attack craft gain 6% evasion. Repairs cost 50% less scrap. Yes. So, the ones that I'm looking at is Steady Hand. And this one. Get 10% more scrap. What we're using most of the scrap for right now is repairing the ship. So the fact that we can get 50% less repairing the ship is probably the smart move to go. Yeah. That is a majority of them, huh? What? Okay, what do we have in here? Okay, we have a... Oh, here's the warp cape. Okay, yeah. Nothing. Nothing. There's not going to be anything here either, is it? No.
This mining world has been catalogued as normal. No rare or valuable deposits have been detected.
Lord Cap'n, we are passing by a construct marked on the star charts as a dimensional gate. Our augurs are not showing any suspicious energy readings. The device is dormant, thank the Emperor.
What is this gate?
An ancient Xeno artifact, older than humanity itself. Judging by its design, this is a gate leading somewhere. Possibly straight into the wicked abyss of the warp, considering all the nasty shit that used to roam around here. Many captains, Her Ladyship Theodora included, have tried to reveal its secrets, but it seems that no one could figure out how it works. Good for them, if you ask me.
What was Theodora interested in?
Her Ladyship didn't exactly share her plans with us, always kept them close to her chest. But I'll go out on a limb and say she was searching for a way to open the gate and see what's on the other side. The Connaissance fleet conducted its own analysis of this Xeno artifact. All records of the expeditions to the site were added to the exploration catalogue.
Nasty in what way exactly?
I don't want to repeat the rumors and I don't know the truth, but it was bad. There was word of ships and even whole trade convoys disappearing.
Okay.
Captains started avoiding the system, until eventually the Lord Inquisitor came here and made short work of it. Hasn't been much in the way of rumors ever since, actually. The Inquisition made sure Voidsmen kept their mouths shut. Whatever the gate used to spew out, it must have been profane and a danger to humanity.
Report received.
We live to serve, Lord Cap'n.
I wish to study this construction.
Lord Cap'n, I would advise against approaching the gate. The Inquisition has declared the entire area around it off limits and packed it with mines.
Okay.
Consider it done.
How is ship? Ship needs a bit of repair. So we're going to repair, and then we're going to upgrade the hull. And then we are going to save here. And then we're going to initiate combat with these guys. There's a lot of really rough void battles. Really rough void battles in this game. And it comes down to getting to the point.
For a round of space
Okay,
regicide.
Iconoclast. Okay, Iconoclast. Hellbringer. Okay, yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. These guys hurt, but shouldn't be a problem now. If I do that, I can hit you. Okay.
Let the macro cannons sing their twisted song. Commence
Pop
torpedo
fighters
launch.
there. Move forward.
Initiate macro cannon barrage.
Is that enough? That is enough. Okay,
Let
right.
the macro cannons sing their twisted song. Set course. Engage the macro cannons.
Okay. What does this do? Minus maneuverability, hit chance. Okay. So if we go there, we can hit it.
Sail upon the seas of void. Ah!
Now we're going to move here.
Initiate macro cannon barrage.
Unload the broadside as well.
Engage the macro cannon.
Smite the enemies of humanity.
Drop off you. No. No. wanna... Damn it. I'm gonna drop off a squadron here.
Devastating payload.
And now we have that. So we're going to recharge. And you are going to fly here. That's the side that doesn't have any protection. And, okay. Miss?
We are exposed.
Really now?
Void comes knocking.
Oh, that is so bullshit. That is absolutely bullshit. It rammed us and then shot us and killed us. I'm so happy I didn't go for going for so we picked that one,
Commence
hit that.
the
That was the
symphony
first move
of
we did.
macro cannons.
Took out that. Great. Then we moved forward and unloaded into you.
Initiate macro cannon barrage.
Hmm.
Drown them in the void.
Fuck you.
Engage the macro cannons.
And then we can pop...
Set course.
Pop you there. And then just unload into you.
Macro cannon barrage.
Okay. What is that? I don't know. Doesn't look that good though. Boom.
Unleash the fury. Let the macro cannons sing their twisted song. Engage the macro cannons.
Detecting a vulnerability in the enemy's defenses.
Okay, that's good. Yep. Going to move that. Now he has no chance of us actually getting rammed. Okay, he put that side towards
Let the
us.
macro cannon sing that twisted song.
Doesn't really matter though.
Commence the symphony of macro cannons.
Well, it kind of does, but
Engage them there.
An opening!
and that's a win. Great. Oh, we got ourselves galleon plating. Protects the vessel from harm. Negates 7 points of damage on the port and starboard, but 3 points on the fore and aft. Not great. Not great at all. We're using a lot less to repair though. That is a good sign. That is a really good sign. Oh, we've been out of it for 1.5 hours already. Merit. We finished that. We did that. We have these down here.
The clan servicing the Void Shield arrays petitioned the Lord Captain for aid. Compartments were becoming overrun with putrescent fungal corruption. The mycelium claimed one chamber after another. The thick black spores poisoned the rogue traders' servants, causing their eyes to burst and their veins to swell until their
Using war points sparsely is a really good thing. Euphrates too. Okay, unknown ships.
A celestial body holds 0 interest as an object of study. We can continue onward, Lord Captain.
A lot of steel. Okay. Do we have anything here? We finished D. Finish something here. Diligence, people, efficiency requires people. Whenever the wearer performs a heroic act or a desperate measure, they recover all their wounds and gain 2+ AP this turn. That is a really good thing. We're not going to go with it. Are we going with this one or are we going with this one? All allies gain 5% melee damage and 20% damage to their attacks of opportunity. That is fairly good. This is also fairly good because that's going to give us an income of reputation for the Mechanicus constantly. We already have that though. How security is the -3? Yeah. So you got that. We need mechanisms to get this one. Coercion and minus toxic damage. Minus toxic damage is actually a backside. We don't want that. This is Envirodome. Are we going that? That is the big question right now. Efficiency, chemicals, yeah. Okay. Begin the scan. Nothing.
This is the Forge World Euphrates II. It belongs to the explorators of the Connaissance Fleet. They colonized it centuries ago. Unfortunately, we do not possess the privilege of landing here.
Why can I not go down to the surface of this planet?
This world is declared off limits to the laity due to the sacred rites of the Adeptus Mechanicus being performed on its surface. I am afraid the restriction applies even to your ladyship.
What kind of secrets are they hiding?
Rumors say the servants of the Omnisar are calculating the formula of ultimate destruction in the secluded tech crypts of this world, seeking to confine it to a rigid system of previously unseen weapon primers. Others whisper that the local denizens have dedicated their lives to the restoration of a ruined divine weapon from the dark age of technology whose power and technological perfection are so holy that a mere glance from a layman would be an affront to the Omnisar.
Who do these explorers think they are? Like this, send them a note stressing my indignation.
Unfortunately, the Treaty of Mars gives them the right to restrict access to their domain. Should someone attempt to violate their sanctuary, the tech priests are authorized to open fire, and the firepower of their ground batteries is capable of destroying an entire squadron. Initiating a confrontation is not advisable.
Okay, fair enough. Let's not disrupt them then. We have another void battle incoming for us.
The rogue trader's void ship is facing several Aldrai scout ships. The Xenos are in no hurry to attack, and time seems to have slowed down. One wrong move and carnage will ensue.
Ask Colette to negotiate. Help with the negotiation.
Juliet's speech is met with a torrent of Aldrai abuse that is too much for even the rogue trader's elucidator. The Xenos accuse her of betraying her kind by conspiring with the Monkey, and unceremoniously cut the connection. Yet their ships are no longer blocking the way.
Okay. We could have killed them and gotten more artifacts, but Murder is not always the best option. Oh, that's a lie, and you know it.
Emergency. Servitors assigned to...
Oh, this is going to be a rough one. This is the servitor one. Okay, yeah. I'm hoping that we... Okay.
Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise.
Madden Servitor. Pascal, Cabela.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. As honor ordains. Trust me.
Okay. Having more armor pen is a good thing, I think.
Death is a blessing.
Especially on this weapon. It feels like that anyway.
As the tenets demand. I shall not fail. As honor ordains.
Okay.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! As the Emperor commands, I act.
Why do you light yourself on fire every... Is that... Is that what this weapon does? What? Unstable flamethrower. Why doesn't it okay, yeah.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Not great, but it's something. Okay. Ouch. Okay.
They'll write legends about me.
What if? Oh, a revel in their despair.
Okay. We have free.
See?
Light you on fire. Light you on fire.
Within schemes.
And then we can.
The stink of scorched flesh fills the air.
Okay. Can't have vision on him. Do we have anything behind there? I don't think so.
Let's see.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
I know what I'm doing, usually. Whoa! I want a medal for that one. Tell me, and it is done.
bu- 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 bu. If this is used, multi-detection gain.
Indeed.
Push back, and let's see where we can go.
At your beck and call.
Parry? Okay.
It will be done.
Oh, a predictable downfall. Another stroke of genius.
A strike of terror pierces the heart.
Another one.
I like the fact that it's just like, yeah, I'm just going to light everything on fire.
Is that my blood?
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. My confidences are not that universal.
And we hit you. We hit you for a fair amount, yeah. Okay, great. And then put that in. Oh, we
I am your blade.
Oh, for fuck's
and
sake.
shield.
that's clicked.
Trust me.
As the tenants come, the other side awaits.
Okay. That one servitor is putting up a real good fight, huh?
Faith without doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. I will not.
Okay.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Pick up that. Oh, this one as well. That was really anticlimactic, but at the same time, your trophies were packed as cargo. Yeah. Anticlimactic, but at the same time, it's just more XP, and more XP means we might actually level up very soon. So that might actually be a really good thing. Okay. That means all system except the one filled with Eldari up here. The main objective that we have, which is Kivagama, those are the only two things we have left. How are we with cargo right now? We are not great. We have a lot. We've been doing a lot of naval battles. We have a lot of that. Other than that, we don't really have that much.
Reports are coming in from the Navigator's Sanctum regarding the appearance of a warp storm along the Void ship's course.
Avoid the
The
dangerous
ship can
region.
go around the perilous region, but the ceremonious vox casts from the Sanctum are tinged with strange inflections, as if, for some reason, the Navigator desperately wants to approach the raging warp elements.
We are looking good. 5 to 7, we can add those to cargo. Normal Shane swords, add those to cargo. The Eldari Shane swords, I kind of want to keep a few of those. Add to cargo. How are we with reputation currently? 28,000. Okay, so though that's keep moving up. We haven't moved that one up, and we. Okay.
During the period, Seneschal Abelard Viserion was found in his quarters in a trance-like state. He was pacing the room and talking to an unseen interlocutor, asking the same questions over and over. Why won't the fever break? And does the esteemed chirurgeon have the faintest idea what he is doing? Then he sat by the bed for a long time, clutching the sleeve of a void suit, and repeating, "Everything will be all right, son." With great difficulty, the enforcers managed to return the Seneschal to his senses. By the order of Seneschal Viserion, the report on this incident has been erased from the ship's logs.
Understandable, honestly.
A trickle of disturbing news came from the Navigator's sanctum over the last few days. Allegedly there is a vast shadow following
Trust
the
the
void ship.
navigator.
The ship's navigator engaged the warp monster in invisible combat by giving orders from the sanctum navies. By following the Astronomican's guiding light and struggling against the mighty alien will at the same time, the guide managed to pry the void vessel from the nightmarish creature's grasp and execute an emergency translation to real space, with minimal losses among the crew and new insights into the nature. The void ship is in the clutches of the warp elements. A whirlpool has suddenly emerged and is threatening to throw the ship off course and leave the helpless crew at the mercy of the Sea of Souls. Only the navigator's talent can save hundreds of people from madness or death.
Call upon the navigator to steer the ship back to course as is the navigator's duty. Oh, we lost one. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Do we have... Yep, we have more. Warp guide, security. Block. Profit factor, complacency for all. Security for all. Torpedo damage. I don't want torpedo damage, honestly. All allies gain ballistic and damage to the range attacks. Let's just make the security one while we're waiting. Make the security one while we are struggling with what to actually do. Okay. Where do we have it? There. Add the cargo. Add the cargo. Gaining reputation that way is a good way. Trade that into the warp.
The engine decks were transformed into exotic gardens.
I do not care about those events. We've done most of them at this point.
A familiar voice cuts through the hissing of the void.
That's 3,000 reputation. Yep. Lance, medium range lance. We have a long range lance, but it's a lot more damage than what we have for short burning torpedoes, plasma. For the one we have is actually better. That's better. Okay. What is this? Stormhawk bomber consists of 4 attack crafts equipped with plasma bombs with 2 plasma bomb salvos. That's interesting. Malta torpedoes. Flak. There's a lot more that has been added since I last had I last played around with all the stuff, because a lot of it, like this, I don't remember having those at all. That one, we bought one that was better, right? This plasma, strong acceleration and braking. Yep. I'd rather have that, honestly, because I want to be able to... It feels like I'm currently a bit handicapped with it. Long range, 21 damage, 3 shots. Already have that. Okay, so that means that is an upgrade. Great. Xeno artifact, mechanicals, ship components, ancient cogitators, majors, battery. Is this something we actually want to keep? I don't know, honestly. I do not know. I want to see what the Fellowship of the Void, because we have actually increased our reputation a fair few times with the Fellowship of the Void already. So I want to see what they actually have to offer now. I don't think they have anything major for us, but I'm not going to say anything more than that. Also, I don't want to start Kiva Gamma in one stream,
My nerves are
or
frayed.
at this time, because Kiva Gamma is going to be a couple of hours just Kiva Gamma, so...
Welcome back.
Riza raises her
Okay, so we actually have a fair few. I like that one, that shotgun, yeah. Blood Oath, Oath of Vengeance, the game one, dash costing, okay. Commerce and Persuasion. Not bad. Not bad, not bad.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
And now we're heading over to Callus Backland. We don't have that much when it comes to we don't have that much. It should be a fair amount anyway. That's a bit annoying.
What lies beyond?
Is it something really good for Callus Backland? We want it because we want certain buildings. That is one of the main reasons why we're going Callus Backland, because we want certain buildings. And those buildings are really good for, yeah, overall. So that's kind of the main reason we want them.
Greetings.
Upon noticing,
Rest assured. I'm glad to have...
Yeah, the precision bolter is something that if we put that on Agatha as a secondary weapon, as something just to pick off enemies, 20, 25, if we got one burst off, say 25% extra damage on top of that, yeah, that seems like a really good thing to do. Okay. The amulet, if they wear inflicts bleeding, toxic. On a target, this target gets an additional 2+ stacks. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Reduces the chance of triggering psychic phenomenon by -10%. If the psychic phenomenon or the parallel warp manifest, the wearer gains an additional psi rating. 2+ deflection if the wearer's willpower is more than 50. Whenever an enemy attempts to make an attack of opportunity against the wearer, the enemy is pushed back 1 cell and the attack is before the attacker is able to attack. Heavy xenomesh deflection against non-human enemies. Target hit by the rifle are forced to move 2 cells away from the shooter. Each hit with the blade dance increases the wearer's critical hit chance by 6% until the end of the turn. That's a good one. It's a good one. That's a navigator staff. Damage cannot be reduced. Devastating. First attack of navigator cost less. First round of combat, the wearer can gain the number of additional attack equal to the size. In the first round of attack, the wearer gains a number of additional attacks equal to their psi rating. Okay. Okay. I guess dumping everything into this doesn't sound that bad anymore. 1500, is that going to put us... That's not going to give us anything more. Okay, no. Throttle, where 10% critical hit chance, the bonus double if the wearer has not moved. Okay. I want to see... That's actually an interesting concept.
There will be no peace.
That's a really interesting concept. If we actually... Yeah, that could be something fun to do.
The Emperor protects.
You're not increasing in reputation. When hit with this weapon, all melee attacks against the target increase critical. Okay, so that's really good as well. But it doesn't do any fire damage then, I guess. Extra property, 15 toughness. 10% dodge if the wearer's agility is more than 50. Okay. Yeah, we have heavy flamer there. That is interesting. Interesting. I'm looking more and more at the armor. Because the armor is the one thing that I'm just like...
In this tapestry of a
So
world.
both Kellis Backerland and Duration have some really interesting weapons that we want. Let's talk to Opticon 22 and then we're going to call it for today. Almost on the dot of 2 hours.
Access has been granted to the following options.
With a respectful with a respectful nod, the tech priest takes the data slate.
That's a lot. Mechanica stuff. And we can trade in. Okay. That's not enough.
Access has been granted.
No, that's not enough to get that. UK? No, we're not. UK, that would put us almost at that power axe. That power axe is interesting. No. No. I like they've actually added a strike counter. We want the heavy plasma. The heavy plasma is really good. So we just want everything from everything. A good idea would actually be to start power leveling. Might be an interesting idea to do. And when I say power leveling, the way I have done it before, when actually pushing levels and stuff like that, it's not been on stream. It's been pretty much just finding a place where you can travel back and forth with a red warp line. And just like pushing encounters continuously. But that's going to be it for me today. I want to wish everyone a good night. And as usual, if you actually cannot type and type at the same time and actually talk, if you actually like what you saw, thank you very much. And if you stuck around until the end as well, thank you. If you want to see more of what we have been doing, everything is getting uploaded to YouTube. And what? Okay, yeah. Everything we're doing here is getting uploaded to YouTube. So if you want to catch up, this whole playthrough is slowly but surely getting uploaded to YouTube, almost one a day. I think we're at 13 or something like that. So they're stacking up a bit because health issues on my part. But anyway, good night, everyone.